Pomerantz wants to go home and drink a beer and watch Game 1 of the World Series.
It was in October of '78. It was the Dodgers and the Yankees, I believe. And he's a huge baseball nut.
And he's looking forward to it. He gets home to his house.
He had one of these houses where the mailbox comes right into the house, and you reach in and get your mail.
He sees an object in his mailbox. Three weeks after the lawsuit, Pomerantz wants to go home and drink a beer and watch Game 1 of the World Series.
It was in October of '78. It was the Dodgers and the Yankees, I believe. And he's a huge baseball nut.
And he's looking forward to it. He gets home to his house.
He had one of these houses where the mailbox comes right into the house, and you reach in and get your mail.
He sees an object in his mailbox.
But it's dark inside the mailbox.
In there, he sees what looks like a weird-looking package.
He didn't think anything of it, and he put his hand in. And then he had this searing pain.
And he is bitten by a rattlesnake.
When we get to the dormitory, we walk in and there's a group of children who have shaved heads and they're in overalls, and nobody says anything. And one of the first things that happens is a couple of the kids walk over and they start stroking my hair. Then this young woman says, "Come with me." So she takes me down the hallway to this bathroom and she says, "You know, you're very lucky that you get to be here." And I didn't say anything. So she used some clippers and she shaved my head. I'm so traumatized at that point. I look very alien to myself. I couldn't look at myself. My mom wasn't allowed to talk to me or even look at me. And it was just really devastating. I was always wishing that I could leave and wondering, when are we going to leave? I just want to have a normal existence. I don't want to be here anymore.
As time went by, its founder, Charles Dietrich, became more, I would say, demonic. He began to encourage violence.
Charles Dietrich drew up an enemies list. And that became a hit list. It included certainly media organizations, and it included people that had left Synanon.
Just like Phil Ritter, this Synanon person who got out, wanted to get his child out.
His wife didn't want to leave. And there was a custody battle. Phil Ritter was suing Synanon to get access to his kid. And so the fact that Dietrich was being dragged into court, that's what really pissed him off.
The Imperial Marines attacked Phil Ritter. He had a concussion, had got a fractured skull. He was beaten almost to death. There were 80 violent incidents involving the Imperial Marines.
I prosecuted every street gang there is: Black Guerrilla Family, the Brown Berets, the Emmy, the Nuestra Familia, the Ku Klux Klan. It goes on and on. But nobody had this inviolable authority over the members of the organization that Charles Dietrich had over Synanon.
More people would come in, more people. Pretty soon, there's like hundreds and hundreds of people there who came in and moved in and lived there. And so they needed more room, so they went to parts of California that were isolated.
Chuck thought of Synanon as utopian model for the world. This is the way the world should be. People should live together in peace, and there should be no racial animosity. People should take care of each other.
By 1974, Synanon is completely unrecognizable from the drug rehabilitation that it used to be. It's this sprawling organization of complexes all up and down California. It's a commune. It's a sort of a socialist utopian community where people are working and the money goes to Synanon.
A lot of the people who came in had various professions. There were architects who helped design and build properties. There were engineers who helped with wastewater treatment plants and chemical testing of waters, and people with experience with trucks and cars, maintenance. Of course, I didn't earn anything, but it was room and board and food, everything we needed.
Synanon had 5,500 acres of land that it owned. It owned airplanes and cars and trucks and all this stuff. I mean, it was a huge business.